Hello, welcome to our channel. I'm Tiffany, retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And I'm finishing off Addy, since I didn't realize how many Fridays are in the month of July, which apparently there are 5. So I'm starting to find shorter videos because I'm tired and I need to move on. So we are going to be, I'm going to be reviewing somebody I've reviewed before. I think she's more of a fashion historian. So this is Lady Rebecca's Fashion. She does have a series of videos going over the accuracy of the American Girl's historical doll clothes. So this one is on Addy. It is very interesting. It's about a half an hour long. She goes through all the outfits. Most of them are decently accurate. Is very, very interesting. I watched a little bit of it. I think I reviewed her before, but I can't remember for which doll. I think it might have been for Caroline, of all things, which was a while ago. So she does go through the accuracy of both of the original outfits and then some of the Be Forever. So if you're familiar with the dolls, um, basically, when we're talking history, Addie was one of the originals. So the American Girl dolls, when they started out with Pleasant Rawling, you had Kirsten, Samantha, and then Molly. Then Felicity came next, and then Addy. So they were kind of, I'm trying to think if anybody after was really strictly with Pleasant Company before she started thinking of selling it, but I cannot remember. I think Josephina, but I don't remember. But nonetheless, most of the outfits were very, very accurate. But as I was saying, when it comes to Be Forever, that was kind of the rebranding Mattel did later. This would have been after Caroline had come out. And so they added new outfits which were not as accurate. She does briefly talk about some of those outfits. So the original stuff before that would be considered more updated versions are all pretty accurate, except for, they're on dolls. It's meant for dolls. So there's certain things that are done. They're not exactly, and she does mention in fashion of the time, but as we know, Addie was poor, so they were getting cast-offs. They were getting stuff that weren't exactly at the top of fashion. So it fits with their station in life. So yes, this is probably going to be very shit. It's a half an hour video. It is very good. I will link it below. I'm gonna briefly review a step into reading book and then be done with Addie and move on to Sam. It's the middle of June. My 6-year-old is home for the summer. She'll be 7 next month. And it's tired. I'm exhausted. And we're trying to mess around and clean up the house. But I do enjoy this creator. She is very accurate. I'm very much into fashion. We don't have a lot of Addie's stuff right now. It is very, very hard to find. I recently got her the bird that goes with her set that was originally sold for 16, and I got the lowest price I could get. It was 75. The price of teeth these days. This was a tooth fairy gift for my daughter because she lost her third tooth. Only the second one we've gotten a hold of because the second tooth she swallowed. And we didn't find out she lost it until her dentist appointment. So she even didn't realize it somehow, nonetheless. But I really do enjoy this creator. It is a great way to look at the historical fashions. So even if you're not necessarily always interested in the dolls, you can have a look at this and enjoy it by looking at the fashions. And I would recommend this. It's a great video to watch, at least for me as a palate cleanser, because Addie's tough. Addie's definitely a tough doll to cover because there's a lot of darkness here. So, but nonetheless, that is the end of this review. If you like what you see, be sure to like it, subscribe, or just check out the rest of my channels. Most of them are longer than this and far more detailed. So I am doing literally like the last videos for Addy all in one go. So Unchained Memories, with the slave narratives, the other videos all kind of done, where I'm wearing my easily distracted by cat by books and cat by cats and books t-shirt. Yeah, I'm doing these all of the literally one after the other at the very end. So check out the rest of my videos, most of which are longer and far more detailed, and like and subscribe. Thank you.